3M, also known as that company with all the lawsuits, has recently settled the PFAS lawsuit. These are the so-called forever chemicals that were found in a bunch of water supplies. Now, the settlement that they reach is something along the lines of $10 billion over the next 13 years, which, while a significant amount of money, at least brings some closure to that particular chapter. However, still remaining is this Combat Earplugs lawsuit, still looming large, casting its shadow over 3M. Now, from a financial perspective, the $10 billion over the next 13 years would be roughly $800 million per year, which represents just under 20% of the net income for 3M. So this could, in fact, impact the bottom line pretty substantially for them over the next decade, the next decade or so. But all in all, at least we know what the bill is and can factor that in to our analysis of 3M. Now, funny enough, analyst projections on 3M actually still show EPS growth over the next 3 or 4 years. Modest growth, mid to high single digits, but pretty solid for a company with a $10 billion millstone hanging over it. So this is surprising to me, but all in all, I'll take it. Let's jump over to a discounted free cash flow model and see if we can come up with a price to pay for 3M based on at least this starting point of $8.68 per share in 2023. All right, so I think that the analyst estimates on growth rate may be a little bit rosy for the EPS, so I'm gonna drop it to 3, falling to 2 over the next 10 years following that. And you know what? I'll even penalize them for the slightly negative tangible book value just to beat this up as much as possible. Now, with a 10% discount rate, we're getting a fair value of $88 per share, factoring in these numbers. But considering that they've still got an additional lawsuit out there, I think we need to apply a higher discount rate than 10. Now, 12.5 is what I like to do for a lot of different companies, not just companies with lawsuits. But factoring in that lawsuit, I would almost say 15% might be the number for 3M, because while we know the current number and perhaps EPS will still grow in spite of it, we don't know yet what the earplug lawsuit is going to yield. So I think to factor in that unknown, we need to apply a much higher discount rate. And I come out with a fair value of $61.68 when I do that. Now, I currently have some 3M, a very small amount in the YouTube portfolio that you guys voted on. So obviously, I hope that the actual reality is better than this, and it very well could be, right? Certainly the market thinks that the outcome is going to be better than this, and certainly analysts seem to think that the outcome is going to be better than this. But I think if you want to find mispricings and deep value in the market, you have to be willing to really, really cut to the bone when it comes to these stock prices. So that would be where I'm at with it, at least for now. I'm always open to adjusting my numbers with new information and such, but this is what seems correct to me based on, how deep the The cut is on this, PFAS lawsuit, with an additional major multi-billion-dollar potentially lawsuit still hanging over them. Let me know in the comments below what you think about 3M. Am I being too conservative by coming up with a fair value in the 60s for this company? It's fallen in half once. Maybe it could fall in half again. Crazier things have happened. If you own shares of 3M, let me know what your cost basis is. And as always, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the join button to be a channel member. I really appreciate it. Join the conversation on Discord. Link is in the description. Take it easy, everyone, and happy Friday.